if you want something, you need to speak. Some people do it in silence, but for me that was not the case. So I decided to bring myself out. I love meeting people. Some people think I'm a social butterfly. Maybe I am, because I love to meet people. I love to make friends, genuine friends. And over the years, that has helped me a lot. So I'm a health worker. I love helping people. I work in a retirement home. I'm a fashion designer. I make clothes from start to finish, and creating. When I make a piece, I'm happier than the person I made it for, because I'm looking at it like I made it. So I'm kind of proud. So yeah. Well, like she said, I have so much to say, but I'm not going to take so much of your time. But from a family of 8, I'm like the 6th child. So my mom had 4 boys and 4 girls. It's been an amazing journey growing up with all my siblings. So I love community. I find it very important, because when you have people to talk to and pray, we grew up praying together, saying the rosary. I grew up in a Catholic background. So I know the importance of being with people being there for you when you need them. So I'm happy to be in your midst. It's been a hard and tough one growing up, moving here. I don't know how it has been for you guys, but moving here, it's really tough. It's a bold decision. Leaving your home country to come here is tough. And when you get here, the cultural shock, trying to integrate, sometimes you have to deal with racism, and so it's so much, it's a lot for one person. That days you see me crying in the streets, especially when I was in school, because it's so overwhelming, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm just pouring it out. But then again, something happened to me recently that was really traumatic. I had to deal with depression, I had to deal with hallucination, anxiety, fear, name it. I was really sick, and I suddenly just got sick. I wasn't I was just coming back from a vacation. I went to Whistler, went skiing that I don't know how to do, but just for the pictures and videos anyway. So I went to Whistler, and I had my friends from Florida, some from Toronto. I think 4. We had fun. I came down to BC. I went to Calgary. I came back to Moncton. I was supposed to go to work, start work on Monday. I woke up around 4 a.m. sick. And I went to the hospital. They sent me back home. They said there was nothing wrong with me. And then I was having diarrhea. I was getting more sick. My friend came in and picked me up and took me to her place. And then the next day in the afternoon, I got more sick, and I knew there was something really wrong. And I told my girlfriend to please call the ambulance. She did. Immediately they came, they rushed me to the hospital. When I got there, the first thing the other doctor said I heard, because I was already going, I was really not very conscious. And she's like, you're lucky you came this minute, or you probably would have been dead. That's what she said. I'm like, I didn't see anything, and they were like, okay, we need to rush you to do a surgery, but you are not fit for a surgery, so we need to induce you into a coma. Is there anybody to ask them? I said, no, I'm here by myself. I don't have any family here. So all my siblings, my parents, I stay back home. So I'm like, yeah, sure. And they had to induce me into a coma, and they had to do it. So they did laparoscopy. So I had tubes, catheter, I was on life support, oxygen. I really couldn't even process it. I didn't get a minute to process. Yeah, everything happened so fast. So I kept when I woke up from the coma, I was in intensive care, and I was like, what happened? What happened to me? So I had so much fear around me at the point that I couldn't even, I was praying deep inside and telling God, I didn't come here to die. I have a purpose I need to fulfill. I have so many people I need to help, people looking up to me in that. So I kind of tried to let go of the fear. It wasn't easy, but I did, and I started praying. And this pidgin language that it's something that would say die care. It means, why would I die? That's what I kept asking God and praying throughout, why would I die? Why would I die? I have so much to do. God has bring me this far to die. And then let's talk about community. I live here alone. I didn't have, so early this year, I was itchy to make friends. I had friends, but we're not seen often. I just had friends. Some were like, yeah, we just met, but I decided to be intentional about this friendship. So I spoke to each of my friends and I said, okay, look, I have something I want to do. I want to create a WhatsApp group. I want us to take friendship more intentional, learn about each other, love each other, and be there for each other, because some of us are here alone, some of us are married, some of us. So I created a WhatsApp group where I brought all my friends together, and about 9 girls, women, we became friends with each other. We host, like the last time we did a prayer session at my house in the evening where we prayed and shared like our favorite Bible verses, or the ones we always go to when we're feeling down. So we'll go out, like I tell people, sometimes it gets really lonely and you're so lost, but when you're among people and they share how they're able to go through life, or they talk about their experiences, you're kind of like fired up and know that you're not on this journey alone. So we're always like hanging out, talking about like things that women go through, sharing, and it kind of help. And when I was in the hospital, my friends, I was literally seeing my family, because I saw that this was not friends, this was my family. I felt like God told me to build an ark just the way He did for Noah, for myself. Because if I didn't like put all my friends together, it would have been bad. Yeah. So it was my friends that were there in the hospital. My other friend was at my phone communicating with my parents. Like they were calling because they were worried. I was really, the pictures and the video, you will be scared, because I was really sick, and the doctors probably were like, oh, it's going to be 50-50 even when I was in coma, because it was sepsis that led to septic shock. And what that does is a bacterial infection that starts, when it gets to septic shock, it starts like make your organs to fail. And for me, I had fluid in my stomach that it had to drain, and all of it was a lot. And so I had my friends there, everybody, like I saw the videos after, like I was even still in the hospital, and I was literally in tears, because I was like, I don't know how I would have been able to like go through all of this if I didn't have these beautiful women around me. Like my friends were all out, bringing me food, praying. I saw the videos. I was lying there like almost lifeless. I saw the video of them holding hands. I didn't know they prayed. I just saw it in the video of them holding hands and praying. And I'm like, whoa. Like if you build yourself and integrate yourself around beautiful people, you should be intentional about, like you said, if you're not going to bring me peace, just leave. You just take yourself away from that. Be more intentional about yourself going forward among your circle. The people, are they helping you grow? Are they helping you know Jesus? Are they helping you get better in your finances? Are they helping you grow in whatever you believe? Do they believe in that dream? Are they pushing you? What exactly? Who are the people? What kind of people are you talking to? Who are you surrounding yourself around? You should be intentional about those things, because you might think it's a joke. It's nothing. I don't need anybody. I can do it alone, or it doesn't matter who is there. I don't care. No, you should be intentional about all these things, because it helped me. I saw it, and I was grateful to God. I stayed in the hospital like almost a month, 3 weeks and some days. So it was a very tough one. And I had no family, it was all my friends. I had people that probably, like some people I didn't even know, call me and like say they want to visit you and all, but it was, I felt God. I felt like, I used to say I saw God. Like He had me through so strong. I knew I wasn't going to die. I went through so much pain that I've never imagined before, but God was there. Like He said, sometimes He gives His strongest soldiers the strongest battles, because I didn't even, in my head, I'm like, I didn't for a minute say, why me? It was tough. Some days lying there in that place at night, because everybody's gone, you're there alone, and then it dawned on you that you're actually like, it's just you and God at the end of the day. Because if you die, everybody moves on with their life. So I just had God hold me through. He doesn't give us pain. He said we'll go in life. Pain will come definitely, but He holds His own through that pain. So whatever you're dealing with, whatever it's, when you take it to God, He will definitely show up for you and take you through that pain, take you through that season that it feels almost like I feel like I'm giving up. I feel like there's nothing coming my way, good coming my way again. But I just just want to let you know that God is real. If you still don't believe, or if you're not sure, or I want to tell you that God is real. I've felt Him so strong that I don't need anybody to tell me anything. I don't need any pastor to preach to me, but He's there, and you should reach out. Don't be judgmental to yourself and say, oh, I'm not a good person, I had sex, I don't pray enough, so God will not even listen to me. At any point you need Him, reach out to Him. He has the finances, He has health, He has everything you need in abundance. He has died for it. So for giving up His life, you should just reach out and grab it. He has so much that you don't even. Sometimes we sin because we are not perfect. He knows already. He knows us so good. Before you even did that sin, He knows. So don't be so caught up and say, oh, I'm a sinner. If I pray, God will not answer. Or I've not been praying a lot. So even if I pray now that I'm in trouble, He will not answer. No, that's not who He is. He's just so good that He will always come true. If you believe, you have faith, if you're ready to take it, it's there. It's just for you to go take it. So it's been an amazing journey. Like I would say, it's been up and down, and I'm just trying to get back on my feet. Like I was stretching, I still have aches in my body because septic has like post-septic, what's the word? Whatever. Yeah, so I still had aches while I was stretching, but I was happy. When we were meditating, I was so happy. Like I had to let everything go. Like I said, I studied psychology. I did BSc psychology, so I had to do kind of like a little bit about hallucination now, but I really didn't know that I could actually pass through that. But staying in the hospital when there were so many medications, I find myself in different wards. Like I sometimes I press my core bell just to wake up, and I'm not sleeping. I just close my eyes. It's not even up to 5 seconds, and then you feel like you're dreaming and you're in another country, in another world, and it's terrible. Sometimes something has happened. I got stuck like in a splash, and I was struggling. It's so funny, but it's terrifying because your body is just lying there, and you're not sleeping. And or then the trauma that looking at my pictures, looking at what people would say, like it's kind of like sometimes even when I got home, I'll wake up crying because I was like, God, can you take this pain away, or do you hate me? I will just get myself together and pray. So one thing I want you to take home is, yeah, sometimes life it's a lot, but you should, if you're not a believer, or if you're not reaching out enough to God, you should actually pour it out all on Him and reach out to take what He has in stock for you. He has so much we can take. I think we are sleeping on it. We don't know who we are. It's just like you're a princess. Your father is a king, and you don't know that. You don't know. If you watch all these epic movies, you know how a princess carries herself. She knows that her dad she knows who she is. Some of us don't know who we are enough. So I think if you don't know, you should be on a journey of studying the Bible more, meditating, writing it down, like telling yourself, I know who God says I am. I'm exactly who God says I am. And take yourself like that, because you're a princess. You shouldn't settle for anything less than that. There's so much you can take. That's basically what I want you to take home today. It's not going to be all rosy every day. Like, no, it's a lot. Like, that's the way life is. But as you do your life with God, it becomes beautiful. Like, when you're feeling sad, put it on Him. When you get that disappointment, you know that most times, like for me, I just say it's a blessing anyway. I say no as a next opportunity. I see my disappointment as a blessing. And give it 2 years, 2 months, I look back and I'm like, yeah, I'm happy. That thing I wanted so bad, that was a disappointment that made me cry, I look back and I'm smiling and God,
thank you for
saying that. Yeah, do you understand? So just put it all on God and try to don't be too hard on yourself, because He's your God, He's your Father, and He will always do it at most time at His time and not your time. And then again, if you watch yourself carefully when you pray, sometimes it's there but you're not taking it. So you will do it at that time you even want it, but you will not pay attention. So be more intentional and pay attention to yourself, to God and everything. It might not be easy, but God loves you. So basically that's it. It was nice to meet everyone.